What's up everybody, welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel and today we are going to talk about Catapult FEUD Artificer's Tower. This is an expansion to Catapult FEUD, so you need a base game to be able to play this one. But basically this one introduces one new machine that you can use, some new ammunition that you can shoot at each other, and also get some new unique walls so your castles now can look even better. So let me show you how everything looks, what you get in this expansion, and then I'll tell you what I think about it. So the rules, just one page now, just explaining you all the new cards that you are going to get, those action cards that you can play, all the components and how they are assembled and what you do with this mighty plunger. So now you get these beehives. Basically this is a new type of ammunition and it's a little bit heavier than those little what are they called, little boulders of stone, or however you want to call it. So these are a little bit heavier, and when you hit with these, then you can load them. If you play the card, you can load them instead of the normal ammunition. And when you hit with these, you can move up to 3 opponent persons, you know, that you are trying to hit and win the game that way. You are going to try and move them somewhere that's much easier for you to hit. Also, each player again will get a bunch of cards, and the backs on the cards are a little bit different from the base game, but still you have all of these cards in your hand and you just play them whenever you want. And in here you can play a card that can deny another player's card, or you can play a card to load up the machine with the new guy, because this new machine needs to have a driver, and you can then break it so it's stationary because the new one can move, or it can have an anchor so it doesn't move anywhere if it's lost its driver. Or of course you can load those beehives, as I said. And of course you also get, as I said, some new components to build your towers. So basically you just get these that are kind of a little bit rounded, so you can now build round shapes which you previously were not able to do so. And then there's these things that go on top of it, you know, like this, so your guys can be here behind the walls, you know, shielded, if that's what you think is going to happen. And the machine itself, mighty plunger, it looks like this, and it has this thing over here which basically you will just move backwards and then it will shoot out, and you have the beehive or the regular boulder here, and you can then shoot it into the opponent's castle. Different from Catapult is that it doesn't go in like a arching way, it just goes straight forward, you know, so it's much easier maybe to aim with this one. And as I said, you can move it around, so you will use the movement token from the base game to move this thing around on the board. And this one assembles a little bit, it's a little bit tricky to assemble it, but it's not really that hard. You can do it really easily. You just need to pull like the string through here, which sometimes can be a little bit boring, but I always like to disassemble them after playing, because you know the strain on this, it would probably deteriorate, so I want to keep these intact as long as possible. So yeah, that's Artificer's Tower expansion. The Mighty Plunger is really fun, just for the thing that it can move around. You move it closer and closer toward the castle of your opponent, and they're sometimes thinking maybe not attacking your castle and trying to defeat you, but you know your Mighty Plunger is really close to their castle, so they need to like hit the guy that's driving him, you know, off the board. So you need to have you need to think about that, you know. When it's too close, it's just too close. You need to aim it, which means that for one turn you are free, you know, around your castle. You will not be eliminated. So it's really nice back and forth. What you're gonna do? Do you want to go with the Mighty Plunger? Do you want to shoot with the Catapult? And again, it works really well with kids. Okay, if the kids are really young, maybe they will not understand all the advantages, but this is why I said in my review of the base game, which I hope you watched, that this game is really fun when you are playing it with adults, you know, because it offers a little bit of like a little bit layer of tactic and cunningness. So it's not just like some random dexterity game about shooting castle. You can actually be really strategic about your plays with this one. It's surprisingly strategic, in my opinion. So that was the Artificer's Tower. And of course, I absolutely love the new pieces that you can build like little towers. Absolutely awesome, love it. And yeah, that is that. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing, for spending time with me, for supporting me on Patreon. All of that is much appreciated. All the comments, all the likes, I'll always try to answer all of your questions that you leave me underneath my videos. And yeah, that is that. Check this one out. If you didn't check the base game review, check the base game. I don't know why would you look in this if you don't know about the base game, but this is really nice addition, just for the walls, if nothing else. You don't have to play with the Mighty Plunger, you don't have to play with the cards or the beehives or anything, but just for the walls that you can build a little bit bigger castle is awesome. So that is that. Thank you all, and until next time. Pozdrav.